You ready for these big smoky ones?
Sure. I can take my medicine.
It's going to be an assault on your taste buds.
Great.
Yeah.
Can't wait for it.
All right. Well, let's let her rip.
Baby wants a new spin. Baby wants a broken heart.
We're back, and it's day 13.
Having those numbers on the bottle so very helpful, is it not?
It is. I greatly appreciate you doing that.
My mom, you know, who's a big fan because I'm her favorite son, watches our videos, and she's a little disappointed that you don't have to bottle hunt this year.
Oh.
And I don't play the game where I hide the bottles and stuff like that.
Well, maybe next time.
Maybe next year. All right, big dog. God, it's dark.
Yep.
It's like molasses. Laphroaig. What's the name of it, hun?
It's Laphroaig, Cairdeas.
Courtesy? It's not going to be a courtesy.
No, I'm having a hard time seeing it.
All right, you want me to help?
Yeah, help me out,
Even
please.
though you're the teacher.
Yep.
Cairdeas.
Cairdeas.
Laphroaig Cairdeas. Peated Scotch whiskey. That's probably really bad. That's an Americanized accent. All right, so this is an Islay, Islay, single malt, peated AF out Scotch whiskey. Not only on top of that, but I'm going to tell you right now before you get into it, this one's going to kick your tonsils if you still have them. 52 horsepower, so, 58.9 horsepower. So, I don't know, what is that? Times 2.
A lot.
So 59 would be 118 minus, you get it.
Yeah.
Do the math.
Yeah.
I'm too pretty for math. So this is Laphroaig's annual. God, look at that color. I mean, why am I showing you? You got one at home. They do an annual release of their Cairdeas line. Comes out once a year. Cairdeas is Gaelic for.
I have no idea.
It's not. I have no idea. It's Gaelic for friendship.
Friendship.
So it's a way.
It's supposed to be friendly.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, if you're a friend, no matter what your friend does, if it kicks your ass, you still come back around.
Yeah.
Cairdeas is their way. They do a special blend every year, different types of finishes, and they release them as a 1 year only part of this Cairdeas plan. And Laphroaig and Ardbeg do a bunch of these different releases throughout the year, which are special one-offs, which are pretty cool. But this one matured initially in bourbon, ex-bourbon casks from the U.S., then quarter casks, which are...
A fourth of a gas.
There you go. Smaller, so you get more spirit or liquid to wood interaction. So, you know, it's supposed to amp up the flavor profile. And then they finish up in a European hogshead cask.
What in the heck is that?
Yeah, so it's just a
style?
I don't know if they used to store hogsheads in these casks, so they had to be bigger. Or made the size of a hogshead. But most of your European casks, which were like sherry or port, are bigger.
Yeah.
Your typical bourbon cask is like a 250 liter, I think. I don't know, maybe 400 liter. I don't know. Go look it up.
That's all right.
Google or DuckDuckGo. And then they marry all those together. So the European component of it is Pedro Jiminez sherry finish. So some people say Pedro Jiminez if they want to be really cool. To me, I took Spanish, and Pedro Jiminez is as close as I'm going to get. And I had pretty good pronunciation back in the day. All right, so let's just jump into this.
Yeah, it's dark.
Super dark. Wow, that's like bacon. Mm-hmm. Medicinal.
It makes, now that you say that, makes me think of like brisket.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right?
There's some
smoky brisket.
Honey in there.
Yeah, it's sweet, but not, but the smoke, I was expecting the smokiness to overpower, but
lots of oak. All right, so I gotta, because we're gonna like beat the
Yeah,
crap out of our
okay.
tonsils and taste buds. So let's do a little taste on this, and I've got some stuff we're gonna pull in to do comparative tasting.
Okay. So a little bit.
Yeah. Holy crap!
I must have not gotten enough.
Wow, that is a kick in the taste buds right there. Kick in the Jimmy.
I don't mind it too much.
No, it's not
Yeah,
bad.
no.
But it is there. Holy crap. Cured ham.
Yeah. It's meaty.
It is meaty. It's like right
try
now it was on the front of the tongue. Now it's like kicking the ass on the side of the tongue here. Like spicy, peppery. Very medicinal. Mm-hmm. Got that ash taste to it.
Yep.
All the things that really make you want to go out and buy a whiskey.
Whiskey, yeah.
Oh man. Do you remember in when we were in school?
Yeah.
Like the old
Pencil
style
sharpeners.
pencil sharpener?
Yeah,
like,
I have one in my classroom.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
That pencil shaving.
Yeah,
I never
smell?
ate
Yeah.
pencil shavings, but I imagine that's what they would taste like.
Yeah.
Wow, that is impressive.
I kind of like it though.
Yeah, but the finish is hot.
It is, but now that
Spicy.
now that it's like my lips are tingling where it came into contact, but
Ooh,
it's kind of nice. It's
man, I like that.
yeah, it feels good afterwards.
Yeah,
like
it's
that
like all-
warm.
Yeah.
This is good on a snowy day. Whiskey.
Yeah, it's not snowing.
No, but that's what I'm thinking.
So here's the bowl. Laphroaig. Pretty plain.
Classic. Let's call it
Let's
classic.
call it classic. All right. So what we're gonna
Yeah,
do?
it's not boring,
And
it's
I know
classic.
I'm moving fast here,
Yeah.
but I want to try and keep this video down a little bit. So I've got a couple other Laphroaigs that we're gonna try. So
This is a sherry cask finish, 48%, 48 horsepower. And then I've also got, and I just picked this up, this is their Laphroaig 10-year-old cask strength. So this is going to be, I think, let me just check. You talk for a little bit, I'm going to read.
What am I talking about?
Something.
Something. Well, I'll give some of my smelling notes. How about that? So there is smoke for sure, but I get some brown sugar, as well as vanilla, and I get a little bit of a floral note at the end.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't
really paying attention. I was
Honeysuckle.
absorbed
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
into what I was going
That's
to say
okay.
next. So for those of you who've bought Laphroaig, you kind of know, but those of you who might be on the fence of buying Laphroaig, so if you buy Laphroaig, you get this little booklet in there, and if you go in and you register, because it's your friendship, Cairdeas,
Yeah.
but it's not just the Cairdeas, it's in all of them, you can get a free square foot of land in Scotland.
Oh,
You could be Scottish.
yeah.
All right. So, all right, Anne, keep talking. I got
Okay.
to pour.
What? Okay.
So that's usually my job.
I know.
Um,
Cairdeas
let's
today.
see if I know what. I'm seeing if what else.
Else I can pull out. Definitely as. Okay, thank you.
All right. So what we're going to do is called a comparative tasting. So as you're going through your whiskey journey, some of you may already be at the place where you can pick up different notes and you know what you like, you don't like. But one of the things I'd suggest is if you can, try some whiskeys that are similar but maybe even different. And then you really start to notice the differences. So even on the eye, so we have, go ahead, that's the Cairdeas. And then we get into just the 10-year-old cask strength. And you can see the difference in the
Oh,
color.
that's the middle, right?
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then when we go all the way to the right, you've got the sherry oak finish, which is a 10-year-old at 48%. So same thing, like nose. Yeah, it is opening up now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
It's like sea salt.
I feel like I put on my big girl pants.
And now
with
this one, like normally like a Laphroaig
Ooh.
10, you'd be like, it'd knock your socks, but coming off of this one
Yeah.
smells a little muted to me. And then,
I can't wait until that last
yeah,
one.
and then big,
Oh.
sweet.
Sweet, really sweet.
Wow.
I would never guess that it's,
Wow.
right?
All right.
Very mellow and, yeah.
All right, so we're going to start with a little
Okay.
taste here, and then we're just going to go down the
Okay.
row. spicy, peppery,
Pretty smoky.
iodine,
Yep.
meaty, the brisket you were
Yep.
talking about.
All right, now we're going to jump into the cask strength, which was also 58%, but only a 10-year-old. And looks like to me just bourbon,
Yeah.
ex-bourbon cask.
A lot more smoke, but
Yeah.
not bad.
So there, I think you can see the impact of the sherry maybe and like
Yeah.
tamping down
Yep.
the smoke a little bit. A lot more pepper to that on the back end. But the heat's about the same, so they're both around 58%.
Yeah.
All right, and then we go over to the 10-year-old, just sherry oak finish, proof down to 48%, 48 horsepower. Oh, wow, that's just like,
Ooh, vanilla and cherry.
yeah. So, like, if I told you a Laphroaig 10-year-old sherry cask finish whiskey
Yeah.
would not, on the nose, like, just blow you away with the smoke, you'd
Yeah.
be like, you crazy, Willis. What you talking about, Willis?
Wow. That's good.
It is.
All of those are good. What's your favorite?
I don't know. I think the middle one, but I don't know. They're all the same but different. Like they're similar notes throughout, but each one's completely different from the other, in my opinion. So
Yeah.
I might go with the middle
The
one.
10-year-old
The
cask?
10-year-old
Just the
cask.
bourbon finish?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say, I don't know, it's one of these two.
I like the last one though too.
The nose on the sherry oak finish, I like better. I have to give a nod to the Cairdeas.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is good.
Yeah. I was kind of worried about doing these, but
Yeah,
I don't feel that way now. It was a pleasant surprise for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for indulging us on us sitting here drinking 3 Laphroaig whiskeys while you sit at home with 150 ml. But I think to a lot of people that might be even a little too much.
Yeah.
The 50 mils.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of peat heads.
Yeah.
I will tell you this about peated whiskey. First couple years we got into it was not my thing at all, or Anne's. Like we didn't
really
like it
up
at
until
all.
this year.
And then I think I've shared this story before, but quickly, like ordered it one night, first sip, peat smoke, abusive, second sip, sweet candied pears. Like the smoke had dropped into the background, so I got it. I'm like, man, there are these complex whiskeys that once you get through the smoke component, they reveal themselves kind of like a wrestler coming out of the...
Yeah.
But anyways, but tomorrow we're going to dial it back a little bit to an Irish peated whiskey that's a little on the tamer side. And so if this one kicked your ass, just stick with us tomorrow. Try it.
Yeah.
But we will keep adding peat whiskeys each year because I think as you go along this journey, you'll pick up kind of that same appreciation for them. Even if, like, we have some, obviously some really good smoky whiskeys that they're like every once in a while whiskeys. They're not daily drinkers for us, but you can definitely appreciate the complexity to them. All right, Ann, we've rambled on. This is going to be our longest video to date.
Oh.
Even I might have to speed up some of the talk track
okay.
and edit. But anyways, who's our shout out to tonight?
To Mr. John Chappella.
Oh, yeah. So John is, again this year, our most disciplined
Yes.
taster and provider of tasting notes to us. And really enjoy getting John's text every day and tells us what he thinks of the whiskey. Unvarnished. And part of the fun, because he's been doing it for a couple years now, is like when I'm actually buying a whiskey, I'm like, I think this is one that's going to surprise John. And I've been right sometimes. So, it's fun for me too. So, John, good to have you along. Thanks for taking all the time to send us the notes each day. We truly enjoy getting them.
Yeah.
All right, Ann.
All right. May your heart stay young, the whiskey be old, the cork loose, and the adventures bold.
See you tomorrow.
Cheers.
Barbecue in a glass.
Mm-hmm.